Yo. Welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Big up to man them in the building. Bigger, man. Thank you so much for being in the building. Please share, subscribe, and like. I think it's been a while since I've been here. I'm here for the community. Big up to man them. I know my big bro is in the house. Well, go on, man. If you're available, please jump on. Let's talk about this match reaction. Great match. I mean, for Liverpool, we didn't play well, but in terms of what the end goal is, great result. Maybe that's why I should start off, not the great match, but great result. We took care of business. We needed 3 points, and that's exactly what we got. So, we're not going to fuss and fuss about how certain man them played. We will talk a little bit about maybe looking towards the future. We're not going to put too much emphasis on it because we need to win the league first. Big up to Rasta Crab is in the building. Thank you so much for being here. People, please subscribe to the Bajan Red TV. That's one of our fans out there. Big up, man. Thank you so much for being in the building. So this match, at the end of everything, it was just a result match. Of course he's gonna stay. Where does he want to go? Where do you get this such a love else? I mean, the man took off his shirt. You could tell he was emotional. He's hearing all this noise, all this chitty chatter that everybody is talking about him. At the end of the day, let the man breathe. He came in and did what he's supposed to do. Because of him, Sunday is going to be a party. I can only imagine how Anfield is going to be. We already talked about it. Exactly. He won't look good on the white. The best color is Liverpool red. True red, I call it. And because of him, on Sunday, it's going to be a party. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go look for my bubbly because it is a guarantee. We are popping that champagne on Sunday. Anfield is going to be a party on Sunday. For the first time in a very long time, the fans can see the team win the EPL live rather than being cooked up in the house and watching on TV. So I can only imagine how great Anfield is going to be this coming Sunday. So, let's talk about the match. Quick talk about this match. How do you guys think about it? Personally, I think it was just a result-based match. The performance, you can't put too much on the performance. Certain players did not play well. Certain players, I'm kind of worried about them moving on to the future. But for today, we're focusing on mostly we're going to focus on the result, right? We needed a win. They needed a win because they're trying to survive this EPL relegation battle. It's honor for them, right? We needed a win, and they needed a win. So I think their tactics was try their best to sneak one out. Basically, what we did to PSG during the Champions League knockout stages. And I think that was their plan. Their plan was to do their best not to give up a goal because a draw was not going to help them, especially with Wolves beating Manchester United, which was great at Old Trafford. So they needed a win. So their tactics, they didn't come in to play ball. They came in to hopefully hold the line and do their best to sneak in. Going to be a little cash grab, and then they will be off. And it almost worked, right? It almost worked. And when they brought in Daka and the other guys, they started playing the long ball. And one thing that I think these teams, I said one more. And I hope moving forward, it does not become a way of, we figured Liverpool out, put pressure on their center backs. Because in the last, 3-4 games, what the big, especially big strikers, pacey strikers are doing is they're running at Virgil. They're running at Konate. But at the beginning of the season, we won't see, as a matter of fact, we never seen that kind of stuff in a long time. I don't remember when we saw that. But today, a couple of times where Virgil, you were falling asleep. Daka will run at him. And maybe because towards the end of the season, we can see the finish line. So man, them are like, okay, whatever. But I don't want to see that next season. Because I know, like even the commentator on my side said, our center backs a lot of times are very comfortable. They are very, very comfortable. And when a player comes from off the bench or a player decides that, you know what, I'm going to go at them, it changes a little bit. Right? You can see the pressure and they feel like, oh, they are not ready for that. And that's how we got beat against Fulham. That's how the West Ham goal came in. That's how when we played against Everton, the same thing happened. So I'm hoping that this is something that Slot is going to be paying attention to. And when we move on to next season, he's going to be like, okay, we got to shape up a little bit. We can't allow teams to come at us like that. Honestly said, Slot, first Dutch manager to win Prem. Also, he wins in his debut season. VVD, first Dutch captain to win the Prem. Really? Slot is the first Dutch manager? Oh, I thought there's been, or is it the first Dutch manager to win it in his first season? Because all this, there have been some good Dutch managers. Guus Hiddink, didn't he win with Chelsea? Interesting. Big up to Slot, man. Coming to Liverpool first time and taking the job, especially coming straight after Jurgen Klopp. No, a man that is bigger than life at Liverpool. And this brother comes in, takes Jurgen Klopp's players and win a trophy with them. That says a lot as for Slot. I know a lot of people, including Liverpool fans, want to make an excuse of, oh, the league is poor. People, have you seen La Liga lately? Have you seen Bundesliga lately? It's not that the leagues are poor. It's just the other teams are not scared of the big 2, big 3, big 4, or whatever each league has. So gone are the days where one team could just beat everybody and everybody say, oh, wow, look how exciting this league is. Those days are gone. When did City become so a non-factor? City is literally a non-factor right now. Nobody cares about City. When was the last time you saw that? Yeah, man. So we really need a creative midfielder or a player that sometimes says stuff and work and let me run the show. I agree with you. That's something that I want to talk about today. We really need a creative midfielder. Talked about that. It came out twice. If the league is poor, then why didn't Arsenal win it? Exactly. Arsenal trying to tell us that, oh, because they are in the Champions League, the Champions League is so hard. No, Champions League, you don't need to be great to win a Champions League. All you need is a good system and stick to the plan. Liverpool in 2005 had no business winning that Champions League. But we stick to a plan and it worked for us. Chelsea. When Chelsea beat Madrid and Chelsea beat City to win the league, the Champions League, that was one of the worst teams we've seen, and they still won it. So winning a cup competition is just you need a plan. Messi and the Argentina guys, come on. They were not the best team in the tournament, but they happened to win it, right? A league, you have to be consistent. And like I said, a lot of people want to, make Liverpool's win, winning the league as, oh, the league is poor. Brother, I don't spend a lot of time watching other leagues. But some of the games that I've seen, that's not excite me to say this league is better than the EPL or that league is better than another league. It's who you like. If you enjoy watching the EPL is good. And this year is one of the hardest league we've seen in a long, long, long time. We got 6 teams fighting for 4 positions. No, 3rd, 4th, 5th. 3 positions, sorry. 6 teams are fighting for 3 positions. And this is a weak league. Is it a weak league because people are not winning, or the so-called traditional big 6 or big whatever are not winning, so it becomes a weak league? Somebody needs to explain that to me. I don't get it. Big up to Chibuki. He said Elias has won Premier League than Bukayo Saka. Kwanzaa has more Premier League than Gabriel and Saliba. Gravenberg has more Premier League than 105, Declan Rice. Hey, those are facts. Those are facts. You know what I mean? So tell me why the league is so easy. Saka and most of these guys, when they went down, when they went injured, we were already 7 points ahead of them. So, because Saka was injured, brother. Saka has come back and you won only 1 game in the Premier League. McTen got more trophies than Arsenal in 7 years. He won the World Cup, Copa America, a Carabao Cup, and now a Premier League. Arsenal just won FA Cup. Endo got more Premier League than Declan Rice. Exactly. You know what I mean? So the whole chitty chatter, try to disrespect us because we won the league. It's not our fault that you were not consistent enough. And you guys know me. I'm a consistent and a performance merchant. I always want our team to play consistently well so that we can achieve greatness. And this is the result. We have been the most consistent team in the league. Have we played the best football? No, but we were consistent. We figured a way to win. It's funny. The same most people who still say that, Liverpool are not good enough are the same people who praise Salah because Salah scored goals and assists. And what's the argument they say? Oh, well, but at least he scored goals. What's the difference with Liverpool now? So that's what I'm saying. So, when it comes to disrespecting us, you can miss me. Because when we hoist up that trophy, in the history books, it's not going to say this is the weakest league. I know people have thrown shades on us for winning the COVID Cup. Okay, if it was so easy, why didn't you win it? Just like my man said. But in terms of today's performance, we played okay. The final third was lacking. I think certain players have checked out already. Either they know that we're going to win. I mean, we needed 2 wins to win the cup. I mean, to win the EPL. And we have, 6 games to go. So for some people in their head, for some of these players in their head, they already checked out. And you could see it through their performances. And it is annoying. I'm pretty sure the manager is trying his best to get rid of it, but it's a human nature, right? Like today, the first half, what's his name? Bradley was off key. He was not playing well. And that tells me that we need to bring in a very, very good, if Trent supposedly leaves, we need to bring in a right back, a very, very good right back. Because if Bradley is by himself, it's not going to work for Liverpool. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people love Bradley. He's one of our own, and I love him too. But I'm sorry. He's not ready to take over by himself. We need somebody else to be out there with him. He said, please sell Nunes, get me Osimhen or Cunha. Because we need kickers. Hutchinson, Turkey, and Osimhen. And we go again. And Kikte at 100 billion is expensive. I know we can sign Isak at 130. Is it because if we sign Osimhen, Hutchinson, Turkey, and Kekes, listen, I mean, Kekes is going to be on the left side. And the left side also, we need help on that side too. From what I saw today, we definitely need a left back. I'm not a big fan of Osimhen. I don't know why. I don't. I'm an Isak player. You know, I'm an Isak person. I want Isak by any means necessary. Cunha would be also a good addition if one of the attackers were to leave, i.e., if Diaz or what's his name, Chiesa were to leave, and then you bring two more attackers. Cunha, I think, will be another one to add to it because he has EPL experience. He's very good going forward, and he's pretty good at scoring goals too. His attitude is what Liverpool, we don't do no dickhead policy. So if he can change his attitude, Liverpool is not going to have him in there. Edwards don't play that. Osimhen, I'm an Isak person. 130, Liverpool can afford it if that's what they want. 130, I don't think it's going to be 130. I think max 110. I already said between 85 to 105. That's what I feel like Newcastle is going to sell him. Newcastle needs money because PSR this year, they were not in Europe. And I believe they spent quite a bit of money too. So they're still getting rid of their PSR issue that they have. So they will need to sell a couple of their big boys. They will need to bring some money in. They do have the richest person on the planet who owns them, but still, there's rules. There's rules. He's a honey boo boo, peekaboo, LFC into. Big up to honesty, man. I like that. It's LFC what? For some reason, this fan base don't want Turkey. He can play 10 wings and is creative. Oh, he played at number 10 and he's creative and he only 25 mil. I mean, Turkey, I see why some people are not fully convinced. He's a very good player. He reminds me of Ben Affa. I myself are not fully sold on him yet. We do need a player like him for sure. We definitely need a player like him. But I'm not fully. I don't know why. I'm not fully 100% sure if he is a slot player. I don't know why. I'm not saying he's not good. He may fit Liverpool very well. But right now, I don't think, for some reason, I don't see him in the slot, in the slot system right now. The number 10, Szoboszlai, that experiment, I don't think it was successful this year. So we do need a player with the Turkey style of play. But I don't know if it's him because he has to work hard. He has to work hard in a slot ball. Big out to realism. He in the building. He said, honestly, don't do that because then we as LFC are also a joke with Cruz, Modric, Nacho, Carvajal, and have the same UCL European Cup as LFC. That is embarrassing for a club of our status. Oh, so you're talking about the whole thing of us, some of our players have over Arsenal in terms of how many Premier League. Brother, they are the one who started it. We just finishing it. And they have to go win the Champions League. If they win it, kudos to them. But you know how they are. So I see what you're coming with, what you say, realism, but I don't think that's embarrassing. And sometimes we Liverpool fans, we have to stop acting like we know better than everybody else. I'm just saying we got to stop that. That we are above everybody else sometimes. It is what it is. When it's time to banter, banter. I don't see why our fans should not be happy when this whole season. So what? We won the league. Hey, good job. Yes, I won the cookie because I won the league. Because if we didn't win the league, I promise you, your conversation would have been a little bit different. So I will not stop anybody who as long as there's no abuse or disrespect. Yeah. But if our fans is gonna banter everybody else, go ahead and banter because winning the league is not easy. That's it for me. As long as nobody is being disrespectful or abusive to any other fans, I'm Gucci. Banter them as much as you can. But I don't think anything is embarrassing. What is embarrassing about that? I think you need to explain. He says still zero. I said something. He reminds me of Ben Affleck. Yep. He does remind me of that too. Kwesi, the problem with our forward is that we don't have a striker who stays in our box. True. And Oshiman is that guy. He presses so well. He scores a lot of goals. We need a Haaland in our team. No, that's what I said. I understand why you think that Osimhen is the dude, but we do need a player like Osimhen, that full-blown out-and-out striker. So I totally agree with you. But me, I wonder, because the way Slot plays, I'm a Isak player because Isak, you see Slot strikers, they have to drop back. Osimhen, I don't see him do that much, right? Running around. Maybe the manager will change that style of play because we do need players in the box. Because a lot of times our wingers will be up on the opposition side and nobody's in the box. So yeah, I do agree with your premise of why we need an out-and-out striker. But I'm not saying Osimhen is not good enough. I'm just saying I'm an Isak player. I know, but I'm speaking about the Arsenal fan that chat the most without winning. Exactly what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Why not banter them? Question. Gyökeres is 60 million, so why don't this Gyökeres thing? I think is a little bit of a hype. This is the same thing we did, and then we went and got Nunes, and then he came to Liverpool, and nobody was feeling him. Maybe he will continue to do that when he comes to the Premier League or La Liga or wherever he goes. He does well in Champions League. He still scores goals, but I don't know. I'm an Isak type of a player. What is you saying again? Arsenal fans bust one before getting to the gal. Please, no Gyökeres. He's Darwin Nunes and waiting, bro. I prefer the lap than Gyökeres. Question. So both like Mike 10 both have a great shot on them. So why don't they shoot? Sometimes in the Dutch, there's a saying: if you don't shoot, you don't win. I have that same question. I want to know, has Anslot told them not to shoot because we press so high and they worry that there's going to be a deflection and then we're going to get hit with a counter attack? Because when Klopp was there, that was some of the stuff that he didn't like. So I don't know about Anslot, but I do agree with you. Maka, Soboslai, and even Gravenberg have a shot on them and they don't shoot. It amazes me. He said, if we FSG can get Isak, that's good. But if not, guess Osimhen. Osimhen has done it in the France with Lille, done it in Napoli with so many goals, done it in Turkey again. He's experienced and has scored. That's true. That is true. Off talking, but Tielemans and Rodgers underrated pairing because they find each other. I would take Rodgers over Turkey. I would definitely take Rodgers over Turkey. Tielemans, he runs out of steam too many times. I mean, if he comes to Liverpool, we already got what's his name? Szoboszlai. So We already got our own Tillman. He said, I prefer Turkey than Xavi is not a Liverpool player. I don't think he's good enough, period. I think a lot of people are hyping him way too much. I don't know it's because of his name or because he's Dutch. I don't think he's a Liverpool level player. And this is where I want to get onto. Yeah, Rodgers, definitely. I would definitely take Rodgers. Will be a much better player in Liverpool than I think Turkey will be. But this way I want to go with, when I mentioned Bradley's name earlier, with, just reading the comments that my people are posting and knowing Liverpool fans, moving forward, especially this summer, we are trying to dominate for a long time. And for us to do that, we need the players that can do it. Gone are the sentiment, oh, he's one of us. No. We can't keep doing those type of things anymore. That's why I said, Bradley, is he the kid that's going to be able to help us dominate for the next 5 to 7 years? That's a true question. Is Bradley that dude that's going to make us dominate the league or the Champions League or whatever, that every single time we are in, we are always top 2? Is Bradley that dude that's going to help us? I personally don't think so. Or he will need to step up his game this summer because there's deficiency in his game that when he gets exposed is really bad. And today he did get exposed a lot. His winger was just running him ragged. Luckily, Konate was there. If you don't have a Konate type of player, then we are in trouble. That's what I'm saying. If we're gonna move up, we're gonna move up to the next level. The players that we need, to have, cannot be, like G. Shout out to G. G would say we can't have, work in progress type of players. Players that, okay, if we give them 1 year and then they will take us to the next level. No. If the player that is coming in is right at the cups, they just need that team that's going to elevate them to the next level. Those are the players that we need. If we're not going to get the finished article players, then we need to get the players that just need a Liverpool environment so that, hey, like players like, Rodgers. Rodgers in the Liverpool team, he's killing everybody in the midfield. You know why? Because Liverpool, most of the time, we have the ball. We have other dangerous players that can hurt you at any time. So most teams that we play against are reserved. So when you have a player like Rodgers or even Turkey, you see what I'm saying? So those are the players. If we are not going to get the finished article players, then those are the players that we need to get. And if we even have a player in our camp who's already there and they can do the same thing, then either send him on loan or sell him. I'm sorry, but at this point, we can't be a development team trying to dominate. No development team has ever dominated a league or a tournament. So, and exactly the same thing that with Mane, with Salah, Bobby, it took him a little bit back when Klopp came in, it just woke him up. Mane just needed a team like Liverpool to move to the next class. So was Salah. Bobby needed a Jurgen Klopp to move him to the next level. Those are the players that we need to get, or get the finished article players. No more, give him 2 years and then he's going to be the... No. We can't do that anymore. He said, Kwesi, you the homie, but no disrespect. I knew that one was gonna hit honesty on the side. He'll be like, yeah, player. No, player. Turkey at 25 is a good deal. Yeah. He's a good player. I saw him in the Europa. He gave Manchester United a lot of problems. Why not bring Turkey to be more understudy? Bring Rogers to. Nah, we don't have 10 for understudy. What is that? You think Turkey's coming to Liverpool to sit on the bench? Nah, he's coming to play. This guy is already, he's 25, like you said. He is not here to be sitting on the bench behind anybody. We don't have time for players to be on the bench. Players on the bench might not get playing time. Pick two of these three. Hutchinson, Hato, and Kekres. I'll take Hutchinson and Hato. Why Hato? Because he's more versatile than Kekres. Kekres full left back. Hato can play center back and the left back. And he can do everything that Kekres can do. He's more athletic and he's faster and stronger. I'm a big Hato fan, and this is why I need some Liverpool fans to be careful. Liverpool is known to always do stuff with a smoke screen. They will tell you, oh, this is the guy we want, and then go get somebody else. So this Kekres, hype that is going on, expect for it possibly not to happen. Honestly, Aston Villa will not sell Rogers less than 70, and I think Liverpool wants to do a marquee striker signing and a good center back. I don't think they will sign a center back, or you mean a center midfielder? I think there's 3 defenders that they have to sign: a left back, a right back, and a center back. We're gonna lose Gomez. I think we're gonna lose Gomez. Konate's contract is also not fully done yet. There's no progress in it as of yet. And I promise you, Liverpool will not allow that contract to drag on like these 3 guys' contract dragged on. I think this summer we're going to know what's going on for Konate and Diaz. After that, they will take care of everybody else. But Liverpool, I think Rogers, we can get him for 55. I think top 60. Of course, there's the English tax, but that kid, I promise you, this summer a lot of big teams are going to go after him. If Aston Villa especially does not make it to the Champions League, he's not staying Aston Villa. This kid is way too good. I'm sorry. We can't get Osimhen. He and Gakpo will fight for who's gonna make the jollof rice. Cody. I mean, come on, Ghana jollof is always the best. Come on now. Do we even need to talk about it? No turkey. He's 21. Will cost only 25. How old is Hato? Hato is younger too, right? He said, I told Liverpool fans that I don't think Liverpool will sign Kekres at 45. Rather, they will go for Hato at 30. I think Hato is the one they want. Kekres is just a small screen. And I won't be surprised that they get Hato and Kekres, because that left center back needs help. Of course, Hutchinson is the one that everybody is looking at, and Liverpool wants him. But I think that left side center back is between Hato and Hutchinson. If we're going for an out and out left back, then yes, Kekres is the option. But I think they have the one player under the sleeve that nobody is paying attention to. So Liverpool identify Morgan Rogers as a key summer transfer target and are determined to beat Arsenal, Manchester City, Manchester United, and PSG to a signature Empire of the Cup. Yesterday, he played very well. He played really. He killed the Newcastle midfield, man. He destroyed Newcastle midfield. He had, oh my God, and Newcastle midway are very, very good players. Very, very, very good players. Big up to Mandem. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share if you haven't subscribed. Please. Let's get the subs up, please. Turkey is 21 years old. Hato is 20 years. Oh, Hato is 18. Okay. He said Hato has been getting ripped lately and substituted early. Really? I haven't got a chance to watch him lately as much, but Hato is still young. Curse is just straight left back. But we do know how Liverpool like these multifaceted players. So it's going to depend on exactly what they want. I think Kirkers is ready to go, especially in the league, if we're going to lose Simicast or Robo. But I don't think Robo's going anywhere. After this season, he got one more year. They will keep him. I think Simicast will be the one that leaves. So if that's the case, then I think the balance lean towards Kirkers the most. But if Liverpool don't get Hodgson, then they'll go for Hato. I won't be surprised they'll probably get Hato and Kirkers. Because, Hodgson is also being looked at by Madrid. So he's going to be a big sought-after player, and he's not going to come cheap. Hato has told Ajax that he wants to leave. Of course. Hato can be Costa's replacement, and Hussein can be Jog replacement. Okay. We need physically as well as technical players in this team. Badly, we have been bullied in certain matches. Facts. That's why I think the midfielder they're going to get is probably going to be a Baliba type, a monster in the middle. And also, is it me or this 4-3-3 thing I don't like? And today we played 4-3-3 and it didn't sound... I was not impressed. I stick with the 4-2-3-1. It works, especially when we are playing our best. But this 4-3-3, I'm not impressed with it. Not impressed with it at all. It's a question, what are we doing with Kelleher? Because apparently Mama Jibuli wants to stay on loan until Ali leaves. So, well, that's a good question. That is another headache that Edwards and Hughes and Slot have to deal with. Because we need to make money off Kelleher. Kelleher needs to play. He's at the age where he needs to play consistently. Mama Jibuli is coming, and he's going to sit on the bench. It's as simple as that. He needs to learn how to play in the EPL. He's doing well in La Liga, but La Liga is not EPL. And you have the best goalkeeper to learn from. So if I was Edwards and Hughes and Slot, I'm bringing him, sit on the bench. You're going to get game time. We've seen Ali gets injured quite a bit. You are going to get game time. We don't want you to come in new. You need to start learning the defense, the way they play. So I think Kelleher will move on, but I think they're not going to keep Mamashvili one more year alone. I think he's coming. I like Hato, though. Yeah, me too. I'm a big fan of Hato. It feels Slot is still trying to find a perfect formation. Yeah, that's true. The likely sale in Liverpool is Nunes, Elliott, Trent, Simicast, Diaz will not leave Liverpool. I don't think Diaz is leaving. I think they're going to give him a new contract. And two, who's going to afford him? Unless he goes to the Saudi. Barcelona ain't got the cash. We are not selling him to any of the Premier League teams. Italy team, who has the money? Bayern, maybe? So I don't think that we are selling him. I think they're just going to do right by him. They'll give him the money. Bradley's more of a winger, wing back, I agree. Today I wasn't impressed. He kind of got me worried that, hey, if he's going to take over Trent, he's not going to be the player that's going to dominate. And like I said, moving forward, we are trying to dominate, not just play our favorite players. Gone are those days. Moving forward, my mindset for Liverpool is total domination. Right now, there's no team in the EPL that's better than us. And next year, we're going to be reinforcing. So we can't just have players because, I like Trent. I like Virgil. No. We need players who are coming to dominate. So We need another right back. If Trent were to move out, we need a right back who is coming. And Bradley needs to recognize that. I think Mamajibili is Allison replacement, not Kelleher replacement. No, he is Allison replacement, but I don't think Kelleher is not going to stay. So he has to come in and then learn. Understudy, like people say. I think Gakpo might leave. He is replaceable. I don't think Gakpo is leaving. I think Jota is not leaving for sure. I think there's only one is leaving in the attack. Maybe two. And it's not Gakpo, it's not Diaz or Jota. Assuming we also sell Jota, do you think the lap is a good option? Nope. Sorry. Big Bird, what's going on, Redbird? Good to see you, man. Long time no see. You say long, bro. Hope you're talking. Oh, they're doing well. They're doing well. They're doing well. Thank you so very well. I hope you're doing well also. Family's doing good. Because I'm going to say something that will shock the world. Edison, the City goalkeeper, got 4 assists. So Bosola got 3. Realism doesn't want to hear that, bro. You can't be saying that when realism in the building. He doesn't want to hear that. Jota has lost his shutter. I think we should sell. Jota is usually like that. And the next season, he starts scoring again. His problem is when he gets injured. And most of the time when he comes back, he's not playing well until he gets a preseason. And then all of a sudden, he's back banging into goals. Arsenal are better in midfield and defense than us, which is testament to our team. I don't think they are better. I mean, they have a better defensive record than us, but I don't think they are better. It's just we make too much mistakes. That's our problem. It's Elliott, Darwin, and Chiesa. I mean, Elliott is not considered one of the attack. I think Elliott is more of a midfielder, right? So, and I think we're probably going to lose Elliott, either by loan or we're going to sell him. So definitely leave up. And the thing that people also need to recognize, we got Rio and we got young Trey that needs to come in. And they're not going to block their path to the first team squad. So if we lose Elliott, we are not replacing him. I think they bring in a kid from the academy. But they will bring somebody like a Baliba type into the team. Right? So we will get a midfielder, but I don't think it's going to be for Elliott. I think for Elliott, if he were to leave, it's going to be Rio or Trey. Honestly, but all I hear is Dom has a top work rate. My question is, what does he create? Not playing Elliott is criminal. Elliott hasn't been able to adjust his game to the way Liverpool plays. That's the problem. At one point, he wants to play like Mo, and then he decides to change. I don't know whether it's our fault, is it our manager's fault, or whatever it is. But whatever it is, Elliott is that injury, man, against Leeds is what stopped all progress for Elliott, because that boy, that was him about to take off. That was him about to take off. But ever since he came back from that injury, he has not been the same. He said, if we get Turkey, that means Chiesa will leave because Turkey can play right wing, left wing, and attacking midfield. That is possible. That's possible. I think Elliott should stay. He said, they are way too young to contribute. But we need to start giving him more game time with the adults, right? That's all I'm saying. I don't think they will get a lot of game time, but I think they're going to be contributing to the squad. Big up yourself, Craig. Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Call me madman, but we'll keep Endo. He's always does a job, and we need experience too. I mean, I'm not sure. But if we were to keep him, I won't be mad at all. I won't be mad at all. But I see, after this season, he's leaving for free. So are you going to let him go for free? He said Baliba is a serious signing. Facts, facts, facts. Remember, he only created new marathon stats. It's the manager giving instructions. True. When Harvey comes in, he immediately tried to create. Nah, Harvey does not create that much. That's the part where he hasn't figured out his game. He can tread a pass, yes, every once in a while, but at this age, Harvey's supposed to be like how when Ox came to Liverpool. It took him a couple games, and then when he took off, he was like, there was like, out of Genie, Henderson, and Fab, Ox was right there. That means the manager can put him in and he won't worry. We don't have that in Elliott now, right? That's what we need. Where, yes, you have Szoboszlai, Gravenberg, and McAllister, but you should have somebody like how Curtis is doing, where the manager could say, "No, today I'm putting Curtis in, and everybody will be fine." We can't say the same thing with Elliott. Is it? I love your content because you are the only one content creator I know that reads chat and make you content interactive. Big up, please do it always. Big up yourself, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. This is my community, man. I have to. It's not always about what I say. Otherwise, it gets boring. So we need to talk. Sometimes, yes, I will talk my nonsense, but most of the time, I need you guys to be speaking to me. Fun fact: did you know Szoboszlai has won a trophy every season he had played? Yep. Facts. Yep. Oh, by the way, be careful. Realism doesn't like that. It's embarrassing. I'm messing with you, Realism. I'm messing with you. Yeah, true. Szoboszlai one trophy every year. May it continue, man. May it continue. Nice one, Redbird. Because he never uses clickbait. He keeps it rare. Thank you, Redbird. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. You know me, man. You guys always rocking with me. So if I start doing nonsense, you guys will call me out. And that's how it is. It's the barbershop. Yeah, so, before we get out of here, one more game and we win this. Next week, I think Anfield is going to be crazy. Everybody's going to be there. There's going to be celebrities. Stevie G is going to be there. Jurgen Klopp is going to be there. Uncle J Dub is going to be there. The only person who's not going to show up is LeBron because, Lakers in 5. It's not Lakers in trouble right now. So he might not be the only one there. But next week, man, Anfield is going to be rocking. And one thing that I also want to say is shout out to the away fans today. They welcomed Trent. They didn't boo him. They gave him a lot of love. And guess what? Trent came in and won the game for us. That's how Liverpool is all about. And if you don't know, you're supporting the wrong team. He said, Bonify, winner, Szoboszlai, need them. 1090, Jake. Think. Crazy. No, I mean, yeah, Trent, big up to Trent, man. Big up to Trent. The emotions that this man is going through, it's his decision to leave or to stay. At the end of the day, we are LFC, not Player FC. And he did his job. And that's why we signed him, the contract that we gave him. That's why he's fulfilling. And guess what? Because of him, next week is going to be a party. It's going to be crazy. I feel people, how should I say this? I think the fans are going to be waiting for the bus from the hotel all the way to Anfield. The parade is going to start next week, for sure. The parade is starting next week. And you know how Liverpool throws a party. Have you seen Memphis? They smoke the Mavericks. Ja Morant is a problem. Crazy guy that he's a problem. Well, he will learn. At this point, he's going to learn. You're going to end up being one of them players that's supposed to be the great one and you win nothing. Last time I checked, they were down by 49 points. That's crazy. Bet we get more fans on our parade than City got all the added together. Oh, yeah. I think this I wish they had done it on a Sunday, but the league ends on Sunday. So they're going to do it. Good God. 131 to 80. Somebody do the math. That's 51 points. I think last time we got 750 when we won the Champions League. I think this is we're gonna clock over a million. I think it's gonna be over a mil. That game was so frustrating until Trent popped out. Hence the reason why we need him to stay. He is annoying, but sometimes, man, Trent comes out and he does that magic that we need, Yeah, so next week, people be happy. Let's come into party. Next week is just coming to party, man. Come to the party. After we win the league, then we can all have the conversation about who should leave and who we should bring in. At this point, we need to just relax and just win the league first. Let's party first, and then we do business later, right? Well, people already want to do business now rather than do business later. Newcastle got more fans during their Carabao Cup than City treble winner. Cold-blooded. Yeah, I mean, Newcastle is a big time club. And when they start rolling and they start, keep winning and their finances get better, they're going to be a problem for a very, very long time. I'm just saying. The reason why their owner can spend the money is because there's rules. But when the time comes, yeah. He said, honestly, don't much stay. We need the trophies. After we win the Prem, I'm going to enjoy my summer transfer talk for June. Oh, yeah. You guys know as soon as we win the league, that transfer talk is going to go on hyperdrive. Everybody's going to be making a whole bunch of nonsense. Just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy it. But my sources will be here to give you guys all the news. But fam, thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you guys, man. Big up to Liverpool. Big up to Trent. Big up to my people in the chat. Redbird, Honesty, Neil. Who was here? I know. Big up to Ensman was in the building. Chibikwe is in the house. Jared Realism was in the building. Craig. Oh man, so many people. If I miss you, I apologize. Big up to Monday, man. It's Easter. Enjoy your weekend with your family, whether you celebrate or not. Just enjoy fam time. Liverpool always on the up and up. Yes, we will be buying everyone. Oh, I'm telling you, you guys are. Let's make fun of some people. FSG out people. You guys are gonna have a very, very long summer. You guys gonna have a long summer. I'm telling you. They were sharpening their knife, thinking that Salah was leaving. Oh my God, you guys gonna have a long summer. I promise you. And these guys are still. Why you guys dissing Dom, man? Leave Dom alone. Shoot. Dom is going to be here next year and he's going to be balling out. Big up to man, y'all. Please hit the like button before you leave. And if you watch the show later, please do comment. I appreciate every single one of you guys, man. Thank you so much. I think we should do a watch along. What do you guys think? Should we do a watch along next week so that we can all celebrate Anfield together? Because they're going to show it everywhere. It's probably going to be the most watched game, and possibly maybe Crystal Palace might do us a favor on Wednesday. Hey, the party might start sooner than Sunday. But big up to man there, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. Kwesi Bold,